shake the matrix, expand our minds, and make us all think. Hopefully, you guys are having a grand morning. It's been not too bad around here. A little cloudy, but that's all right. This lets you kind of have one of those tuck-in days. And hopefully, you guys are having a good long weekend and all of that as well. But I want to talk to you guys a little bit about this world of ours and maybe get us to pay attention. Think about it for a moment. Of one who's just been out in nature and stuff like that, I can tell you I've observed this very much myself, beyond. But let's look around us for just a moment. Not just with our eyes, but with our awareness. We live on this planet that offers everything we need: air, water, sunlight, land, fruit-bearing trees, animals, medicinal plants, and vibrant ecosystems designed to sustain life. And yet, we're the only species that pays to live here. We're the only life form that has to earn the right to eat, to drink, to sleep under a roof, to dig into the soil, or to plant a seed. No deers pay rent for its forest, now do they? No tree would even, pay rent to be there, to stand tall. No lion is fined for living on the land, No dolphin is evicted from the sea for swimming free. And yet we, the so-called most intelligent species, have enslaved ourselves to an artificial system that demands we hustle, trade our time, our energy, even our dreams just to survive. Why? Because we were born into invisible prison, one so cleverly disguised as normal, with one that creates and constructs religions that give you hope of getting out when you die. That freedom isn't until after. We were born into this, and we forgot that we were ever free. You see, we were told that we are free, but freedom has become an illusion, dressed in legal contracts and mortgages and payments and student debts, utility bills, and permission slips to exist. We were told to get an education, but what are we being educated for? To fit into a system, to play our part, to keep the machine running. From childhood, we are trained to follow rules that were never made for our own benefit. We are taught to survive in captivity, not how to thrive in liberty. Good morning. Most people live their entire lives inside a cage and never even realize that the door was never locked. You see, let's talk about this biggest life, the biggest lie we have ever been told. The prison system is built on scarcity. We're told that there's not enough. There's not enough food. There's not enough water. There's not enough land, not enough opportunity. So we fight over scraps. But here's the truth. There is more than enough for everyone. How is there not enough water? Our entire planet is made of water. The earth is abundant by design. Every single day, grocery stores throw away enough food to actually feed entire cities. Corporations drain rivers and bottle the water, and then they sell it back to the people it belonged to in the very first place. Scarcity is manufactured. It's taught. It's not even real. It is a tool of control and manipulation. It is one of fear. Because if we believe we're not enough, then you'll compete, right? You'll obey. You'll work yourself to the bone. You'll be easier to control because you're tired. Too tired to fight, too tired to stand. But imagine a world where people were not desperate, where basic needs were right there, were met, where they remembered how to live in harmony with land, where we created communities, not corporations. You see, if people were self-sufficient, truly sovereign, they could not be owned. These are all lies we've been told. But yet the wilderness is abundant with all of these things. You know, the thing is, they want you to be in fear because it threatens the system. Let me ask you, we don't ask this often enough, but who exactly are we paying to live here anyway? I mean, who woke up one day and said, from now on, the land is this price, food is this price, and water is this price, and the very essence of life, well, it's this price. And who gave them that authority? I don't remember agreeing to it. You didn't sign a contract at birth. You didn't give your permission to be born into debt. Yet, here we are working every day, not just to live, but to pay for our place inside the cage. We are only species that is born owing. Now we're cutting it down, landowners, yeah? You're still earthly ambitious. Food makers, correct. It's a real thing, it truly is. But not being too much. We use too much food, yes, definitely. And much love to you guys as well. All right, let me continue on. Let's talk about it. Let's call it what it is. That's what I say, right? We're not just paying bills. We're paying for change, you guys. We're paying to lock our own selves in a prison cell every day. You know, we're trading our lives for survival. We've been convinced that we're doing the right thing. Showing up, clocking in, clocking out, keeping our heads down, paying taxes, and dying quietly. They have these quiet, subtle slaves. But what is the cost? The cost is your health, your joy, your time with your loved ones, your creativity, your connections to spirit, your sovereignty. I mean, come on, we're putting our kids into schools and then we're just teaching them to be the next slaves. And again, we create fear, and then the schools creates this program where now you got to have the right clothes to fit in, the right this and the right that. So society is consistently creating this cycle of chaos and fear, and we bite the apple every day right into it. So what do? Well, first we wake up. And second, we start questioning everything we were taught to believe was normal. Remember who you are beneath the programming. A divine being, a living miracle, a soul in the body, not a number in a system. And then we reclaim our time, our land, our power, our community, our relationships with the earth and the Creator. See, freedom starts right here in the mind. And it starts with the unlearning the lie that you must struggle to deserve to live. Start growing your own food. Start collecting water. Start building with others who see what you see. Start sharing, bartering, teaching, healing. Opt out of the game, because the moment you stop feeding the system, it loses its power. You were born free. You were born whole, and you were never meant to be owned. This is your reminder. You don't owe anyone for your experience and existence. So take off those chains. Step outside of the cage. And remember, the earth, the sky, the rivers, the wind, they are yours. They were always yours. You co-created this place. How dare them? How dare them make you forget who you are? Because this isn't the design you made. So, it's now up to us to go live like this now, isn't it? I'm glad I got to rest as much as possible this year. Being jobless can still suck, but the mental health and shadow work take priority nonetheless. Yes. Love you. Mom, miss the whole channel. Hope you're doing all right. Say hi to Nate for me. I am doing all right. Sorry you missed the old channel. I still partake in plant medicine. It's just when you want to do public thing and hitting everybody and teaching people this stuff, we gotta have a platform that allows it. So peace and love. Make sure you do one thing towards your dreams every single day. It brings you one step closer. Make sure you recognize you're valuable and you matter and you're all unique puzzle pieces, a part of that ultimate puzzle of the cosmos. Hang in there. Peace and love. We'll see ya.